Napa, California is most famous for its wine, of course. No secret there. But if you're in Los Angeles, you don't have to go to Northern California to find some pretty good wine. In fact, you don't have to travel that far at all. We've got another one-tank trip from our correspondent, Alyssa Caverley.
Locals will tell you that it is not easy to get around Los Angeles without a car. It is a city that relies on four wheels to get from one end to the other. But the key to having and using a car in Los Angeles is to get out. On this one-tank trip, we're heading north about 125 miles to the Santa Ynez Valley to explore California's central coast. First stop is just north of Los Angeles for an early morning paddleboard session at Malibu Paddle Surf. Malibu is one of the surf meccas in Southern California, with people coming from all over the world to ride the break. But paddleboarding isn't just about riding the waves. It's also about trying to stay on top of the water.
The easiest way to stand is to put your paddle like this and just pop your feet up. Those white lines are exactly where your feet want to be.
And the goal is to stay standing.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Took a few times to get up, but paddleboarding is a much easier way than learning how to surf, especially if it's your first time. Even without experience, you are pretty much guaranteed to stand, and if you're really lucky, you might even get up close and personal with dolphins. 45 minutes and 35 miles later, you'll arrive in Santa Barbara wine country at the Buttonwood Farm Winery and Vineyard. When most people think about wine in California, they immediately assume Napa Valley. We are just 125 miles north of Los Angeles in Southern California, Santa Barbara County to be exact, where the grapes are plentiful, the landscape is beautiful, and the wine is every bit as good. It's a small family-run winery, but there's a lot to choose from here. Wines for every budget and every occasion. Two for two. All right. I feel bad pouring that out. Not only do they have wine tasting, they also make all the wine on property, both red and white wines. And the grapes they grow here make some interesting blends, even mixing them together to create different varieties.
Cabernet Franc, or we tend to shorten it to just Franc. It is actually it and Sauvignon Blanc. So these two guys got together sometime in the 14th century, and they are the parents of Cabernet Sauvignon.
We got a chance to taste one of their new wines that hasn't even been bottled or released.
So this is our signature blend, Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay, well, cheers. What are you going to call
You're
this
the
one?
first one to taste it.
Oh, well, this is special. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh,
now-
that's good. It's a chance to get outside the stereotypes of Los Angeles and see an entirely different side, including some of the best of California wines. The entire trip lasted 9 hours and we went about 130 miles. We only used half a tank of gas, and last but not least, don't forget two very important words: designated driver.